Hello YouTubers. Well, it's good to be back on YouTube and get to make another video and get to upload it to YouTube and get to read your responses and hear your responses. And I just wanted to take a short time today to show my appreciation and tell of my appreciation to all of those of you who watch this channel. I've been on YouTube for over 2 years now. Haven't been on so much in the last few months, as you know if you've watched my channel. But I've made several videos, and just the other night I was looking back through some of the videos and through some of the comments, and I don't know how many of you have told me through comments and through private messages that you enjoy my simple videos, my nature videos. Some people enjoy the unexplained happenings videos. Some enjoy some of the how-to videos that I've made. But it is really rewarding to go back and read how much people appreciate some of the things I've done. I don't think I've done all that much because I've entertained myself mainly by doing this. I enjoy getting out and being in nature, and I really enjoy making the contacts with all the people that I have throughout the world, throughout the United States, and it's just been rewarding to me without any other rewards. But just the other day I got an email, or it might have been a message, I guess it was, a YouTube message thanking me. I think it was something I'd done about how to build an old crystal radio. And this man, young man, wrote back and said that he'd watched my video, that his father, who was an older man, had always wanted to build such a radio. And they were going to use my video about how to do that to build a radio that this man's father had wanted to build his whole life and for a long time. And he thanked me for providing the information and the inspiration for them to build that radio. And that just does me good. It really did me good. And I've done several things about working on my house. You've seen those if you've watched through the months and maybe the past couple of years. And I have people write me and compliment me about the house, and then they'll ask questions and they'll say, you know, I might want to do something like that to my house. How did you do this, or what would you need to do to do that on a house like mine? And we'll have a conversation back and forth. And there again, that's to me it's a contact and a help that I have been to somebody that I wouldn't have been in any other way. And that's overly rewarding to me. And I thank all of you who have written me and contacted me. And anybody watching this, feel free to write me. I don't mind at all. I'm not an expert in most things or hardly anything, but I'm always glad to try to answer your questions if you have a question about something I say or do here on YouTube. I've had several messages about my local area here. I live in Scottsboro, Alabama, as I've said many times before, which is up in the northeastern corner of Alabama. And I'll get messages from people in other countries, from Europe or maybe in South America or in the Orient. And they'll say things like, you know, I didn't know your country was like that. I had formed my opinion from watching the news, and I think I like your country. I like what you've shown me. I didn't know it was like that, and since I see how it really is through your videos, I've changed my opinion. And that's one of the top ones there. When people tell me that, I'm not trying to do that. I don't have any plan to try to convince the rest of the world that the USA is a great country. But it really makes me feel good that what I show you, and I show you the truth. And I don't go out and dig up bad and ugly things, but I show you the truth of what happens and has happened in my life. And it really is rewarding when people say, you may have changed my opinion. And there's so many. I've had people who were invalid that watched YouTube for enjoyment write me and thank me for bringing my little trips, my little nature trips, where I go out and film caves and trees and rivers and ducks and geese and butterflies. And they thank me for making those videos and bringing them on YouTube, and then they bring them into their home and they're their sick bed or in their wheelchair where they can't get out and around, and they see that means a lot. Thank you for doing that, and that tugs at my heart. So I've been rewarded here on YouTube. I really have. I thank you so much. And there's one other group that write me. Me being an old senior citizen, I'll be 63 here in just a month or two, and it's hard sometimes to connect with younger people. But I've had numbers of followers, I guess you could say, on my Mess About One channel that have been with me for a long time, that write me regularly in the comments and some messages. And they tell an old man that you're a cool dude, and they ask me questions, and they say, you know, you have made me think about some things I've never thought about before, and that's also rewarding. So trust me, I am being fully rewarded for my time here on YouTube. Thank you so much. And I see my tape is about to run out, so I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you a little later.